So what is LSMW? Okay, LSMW stands for Legacy System Migration Workbench. Okay, very technical term, but this LSMW is used to upload mass data, okay, into SAP. Say like I want to create GL, okay. There are 2000 GLs required for a company code. How would I create them one by one? Not possible, right? I want some tool where I can put everything into Excel and upload in real time. So you will not create, SAP consultants will not create the GL as per their wish. They want to contact the business and business will give what is the description. Business will give what is the options that is required to be maintained on the GL account, right? For these things, then how do you get that requirements from business? Okay, you will send an Excel, you will tell them these are the fields, okay, while creating a GL, and I want you to select whether it is a balance sheet, P&L account, what is the text required, whether it should be allowed for this line item display is required or not. So all these fields I want business to confirm me before I create a GL, right? But they will share the details in an Excel, right? And again, if I start creating one by one in SAP, it is a time consuming job. So what I do, I'll just get the Excel from the business, I'll validate, and I will upload that Excel, or I will upload that details in some TXT file, copy that details into TXT file, and I'll upload that details in a TXT file so that all the GLs, okay, whatever given by the business will be created in SAP. One thing is time, and second, so there are always chances of the manual errors while you type that while or you create that individually. There is a high chances of the typing errors or the manual errors that can be avoided. Okay, fast and accurate results, right? So that is the purpose of having this LSMW tool. This is called as a tool, or this is an program built by SAP to upload master data, specifically master data, be it a GL master, cost center master data, or material master data can also be created. Vendor master, right? For a business, at least 400-500 vendors or thousands of vendors will be there. It is very difficult for me to create all the vendors, right? During the initial stages of the project, say like it is a implementation project or a rollout project, it is very difficult, right? Of course, if the business is settled and if you are into support roles already, then if there is a request for one vendor creation, I can create. But when I am moving my business from a legacy system, a different system than SAP, into SAP, right? So like I'm using Tally, now I want to migrate to SAP. It is very difficult for me to create all the vendors, right, one by one. So I'll use LSMW tool. Okay. And there are some other tools also in addition to that, but that will be used by the master data management team. Even this tool, FICO consultants will not use it. Okay. Who will use, there is a master data team or a migration team. They will use this tool for uploading the master data. Sometimes there will be a requirement for you that they also ask you to create this in system. Okay, in some small projects, they will say use LSMW and create the details. Okay, it is very important that you should have an understanding on the tool. Okay, or in interviews recently, Balakrishna attended one interview and in L&T they asked what is LSMW, what is the purpose of LSMW. Now you understand the purpose of the LSMW is legacy system migration workbench. It's a tool and the purpose is to upload the master data into the system. Okay, master data includes GL, material, vendors, customers, cost center, profit center, anything, right? Now, there are steps here. Okay, let us first look into the steps, then we'll create quickly. Okay, so first you have to create your own project. Okay, project by giving the details. What is this project about? What is a sub project object? Okay, object is generally a transaction code that we'll use. Okay, you have to create these details, then create a new project, give the name for the project. Then you have to create a recording, because system, how we will input to the system. We want some technical fields, right? Every field has a technical name behind it. So first we have to capture that technical fields and we have to tell the system in this technical field, you put this data, right? WAERS. It means currency of that GL account. Okay, we have to BUKRS, company code of that GL account. Right, first we have to capture that technical fields, then against that technical fields only we'll update the data. Right, because system will not understand if you type in English, okay, this is the field for field status variant, this is a field for currency. No, it will understand only with the technical names. Right. So how do we update that? First, we'll create one GL account. Okay. And we will record the steps. What GL fields are required? What fields are required while creating a GL? First, we'll record the steps. So you have to create a recording. Okay. You have to create a recording. Right. Create a recording. Then, in the sense, you have to create one GL account. Okay, system will record what are the details that you are giving against which fields. Say like I have given now, what is my GL account number, what is my company code, okay, and what is the details required, what is the currency and all these details, okay. And then you save the details to an Excel file because you have to create this structure in SAP. Okay, once you create that details, then you run your transaction execute. So you have created a recording now. So first recording, you have to map that recording. What steps you have followed in while creating one GL account. Okay. So let us go step by step. If I tell all the steps, these are the steps that you have to follow. Okay. Majorly out of these 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 15 steps, hardly you have to, two steps are not required. And only 3, 4 steps are very important, where you have to create that data structure, then upload this structured data from an Excel or from a TXT file. Okay, 3, 4 fields are important out of these 15. So rest everything is to just check, validate, and read data, display data, convert data, one single step, one click, that's it. Okay, let us go back first and create an LSMW for creation of GL. So first thing is what you have to do. Okay, I have not started SAP. Very simple. If you do it for 2, 3 times, so then you'll understand the logic. Okay, how this master data can be created. So what are the notes that I'm sharing with you? Please take a printout of that notes, spiral bind it, then it will be very useful for you. Okay, because I have captured all the screenshots. Okay, no one will give such a notes. With the screenshots, I'm giving these notes. Just looking at these notes, you should be able to create the configurations very easily. Okay. So take a printout of it. And if required, you prepare your own notes also. Okay. So the transaction code is LSMW. Okay. Legacy system. Okay. Workbench. We are using. Okay. migration workbench we are using. Okay, I'll give some project name. I'll do it in 2501. Okay, this is my project. That is my company code. Or I can give this is what is my company code name OBY6 2501 is Reliance Energy. Right, I can also give it like that. So always it is easy that you identify this LSMW or this already whichever is created, you can use these things also going forward. So sub project, I want to create GL master. Okay, and object is FS00. Okay, I want to create for Reliance Energy Limited. Sub project is GL master I want to create, and this is my object. Right, then execute this. Okay, it will say this does not exist. You have to create a new project now. Create entry for this Reliance Energy, give the text, and this is GL master creation, right? Then, okay, this is T code GL. Okay, I'll give all the names, right? So then create new, go to recordings. We go to recordings. First, create a recordings for this. Okay. Before that, okay, what I do, create a new session, FS00. Okay, I'll see what GL I need to create. Okay, I'll create 400513, 400514, 515. Okay, three GLs I'll create 400513, 45. So like I'll create all the GLs in similar way, but I don't require many GLs. Now I'll create three GLs. Okay. For this, what is required? You have to do is go to hierarchy display and you have to stop this navigation key first. Because what are the steps that you are going to create here? Then that will be recorded. Okay, like this. So it should be like that. Okay. Okay. Recording name. You give your recording name FS00. Okay. FS00 GL. This is my recording name. Okay. GL master creation. Okay. SAP user is the owner and the owner for this transaction code. Now see, transaction code is FS00. Okay. Now I want to create 400513. Okay. So one GL you have to create, then you have to use this recording for creating other GL. So I am creating with 400513. I've given GL account, and even if there is a company code name also, you have to type this because system will identify what is the fields that you are changing. Okay. Then go to create account group. Expenses, system will record the technical name for this. Okay, then you should also see P&L account. Okay, P&L account or balance sheet account, simply have to move this. So whatever the things that you do here, system will record that technical field. Okay, you have changed the some system settings on P&L, so it will record the technical name of it. Okay, I'll use this as bus hire expenses. Okay, for employees. I'll also use some changes here. Then control currency, even it is there, I have to give the currency again. Right, whenever you change something, system will recognize that. Okay, this field is not required. I'll take open item management, then I'll remove it. I want system to consider this also. Line item management, yes, I want this. I want the sort key indicator also. System will take this field. Then go to create bank interest, given here also 001. Right, I am creating 400513. Save it. right? Now in this screen, you will see what are the fields that you have changed. Okay, GL is okay, Bookers is okay. Okay, KTOKS, this is the account group. Okay, P&L account, yes or no, this is there. Then I'll see what fields I have changed. The orange fields. Okay, I have changed the orange field, P&L account, balance sheet account. Yes. Then, okay, INR. You have to remember this. Okay, let us make a note of it because it will ask that you have to input these details in a Excel. So if it is an account group, so I have to input expense. Okay, I'll take one notepad here. This is required. I remember, but for you, first time you'll not remember. That is the reason I'll put for account group, it is expenses. If it is P&L, yes, then I have to give X field here. Okay, that these details are required when I give these details in, okay, Excel. Fine. Okay, if it is yes, then I have to give X here. Okay, this is my account group, INR currency. Rest all the details anyway, I remember. Okay, this is very important. You have to give 001. You have to ensure that to give 001. Okay, just for your purpose. Okay, then default all. In this screen, I have to tell the system, you default all these things. See, now SAP has selected all these things. Right. If you want, you can go to a system list and save this file. Anyway, I have recorded that in a my notepad. That is not required. Okay. Now go back. Okay. Do you want to save? Yes. Now this is the recording that I have created. Go back. Right. Now we execute this project. So what we have done, first we have given a project details. Then we have created a recording. Now we'll attach that recording here. Execute here. Right. Then you'll always have display change here. Okay, object overview, click on, no, it's not object overview. Let us execute this object, main object. Okay, display change here. Then you go to batch input recording. You select your recording, whatever the recording you have created, select that recording, FS00GL. This is the recording that we have created. Yes, you have to create this recording. Okay. Now save this. Okay. Back button. Automatically, when you give this back button, system will take you to the second step. In the sense, first step is completed. Second step, execute this. Okay. Then again, click on change. Okay. Create a source structure. This is saying create a source structure for this. I'll give some name. Okay. GL. Okay. GLC2 is not given. Okay. I'll give some name. Okay. GL creation. Okay, description. I have to create a source. Right. Save this. Back button. System will take you to next step. Maintain source structure. Here we have just created a name. Now you have to maintain the structure fields here. Click on this. Display change always. Okay. Then click on table maintenance. Okay. Before that, there is one more step that we have to do. Okay, we have to copy that fields. Okay. So what I have to do, I have to execute this instead of executing. Once I'm done with that, just create an object overview, go to table view. Okay, and copy these fields. These fields, whatever we have recorded, these are the fields that got recorded in the system, right? So we have entered GL account, company code, GL group, right? P&L statement, then balance sheet or not. So all these fields we have entered while creating a GL. To copy this, create these things in an Excel. You have to create Excel in, it is always that we create one Excel here. Okay, which is not so important. I'll just create one Excel here. Okay, these are the fields that we require, okay, to enter if we want to create a new GL also, right? What I'll do, I'll change this character to C, okay? System will understand. C is okay for me. And okay, then I also need these details. What I'll do, I will create a transpose here. I'll keep it ready like this. Okay, now it says this is the indicator for all these things, right? Now, once this is ready, what you have to do, go back, maintain source structure, execute this field, okay, click on edit, go to table, then give that field name. Okay, field name, this is type, character, and what is the length. Okay, then I'll go to this Excel. Okay, character and length name. This is not immediately required. So what I'll do, I'll move this field here. I'll copy all these things. Right, press enter, you'll see the details. Okay, press enter, save it, back. So these are the fields what I have changed while creating a GL account, and these fields are required now if I want to create more GL accounts. Right. Save it, go back, then maintain structure relationships. Okay. Actually, there's no step required here for this. So just I'll keep an edit. There's nothing that we are going to change. Save it, go back. Okay. Field mapping and conversion tool. This step is very important. Click. Now, what are the fields that we have entered? Those are in the system. Now we have to map these fields. Click on edit. Okay. And here, there should be a mapping here. Go to extras. Okay. I have this field here somewhere. No, no. Go to extras, auto field mapping. Okay. Yeah, this is the screen. No confirmation. Okay, that's fine. Just press enter. Auto field mapping completed. I don't. Yes. So the field mapping is done. Now these fields are ready in the system. It says these fields are ready. Save it. Right. Every step we have to save and go back. Edit, do changes, save it, and go back. It will take you to the next step. Okay. Then go back. Maintain field values, transaction, user defined roles. This is also not required. Let me just execute. Not required. Okay, it is not required. The system is saying no problem. Then you go to your specify files here. Click on specify files. Now see, you should have the legacy data ready here. Okay, the data that we want to upload in our system. Now what we have done, we have mapped our technical fields. What we have done, first we have created a source structure and we have taken that fields, then we have developed our source structure field. Now these are the fields that we want to fill the details. Say like now, what is that GL account I created? 400 FS00. What was the last? 400513. Now I want to create more GL accounts, right? 400514 I want to create, 400514 I want to create, 400515, 400516. Okay, what is the company code? 2501, 2501, 2501. What is this? GL account grouping. So what is the GL account grouping? It is EXPN. This is very important. If you give something wrong here, system will not take it. Okay. Oh, ESPN. EXPN, this is for expenses. If it is for liabilities, if it is for assets, then if it is for revenue. So you have to give the group as per your OBD4 settings. In OBD4, what you are given? Same way, you have to select that. If I go to OBD4, I'll see for this 2501 Reliance, right? This is my Reliance chart of account. This is the group I am using. For assets, I'll use this one. For incomes and for liabilities, I'll use this group. Right. I'll go to here. Yes, P&L statement. Yes. For yes, you have to give like this. This is required. And this is what, whether it is a balance sheet account, no, nothing is required, leave it. Then text. Okay, this is factory expenses. This is staff expenses. I'll give some details here. Okay, this is canteen expenses. Okay. Then I don't know whether we have canteen or not. Then I'll put expenses. Okay, anything. Again, this is a long text. You have to give like this. WAERS is my account currency. All these details are filled by the business. Okay, you'll just send the technical names and the description. You will send these Excels to them and they will fill all these details. What is required, what is not required. Your job is very simple. Take this, copy these details into text and you upload that text. Okay, you are not going to fix what is the text for this GL account and what is it, whether it is P&L or balance sheet. You are not going to decide all these things. Business will decide. Okay. Can line items be displayed? Yes, I want line item to be displayed. Then I have to click yes. Yes for all these things. Okay. Where is this? Sort key for sort key. According to assignment number, what is my sort key? 001. Text, it should be in a text format. 001. If I just press 1, it will not be 001. It will not be there, right? It will just give me result. If I type 001, it will give me 1. So it is always better that you fill this in the form of text. Field status group Z001, Z001, Z00. Got it? Now these details are required. Now what I'll do, I'll copy all these details. Copy. Okay, business has provided these details to me and I want to copy these details. I'll close this anyway, not required. I'll go to my desktop. I'll create a new file. And give this is for Reliance GL creation. Okay. I'll paste these details. Okay, in a notepad. File, save. Right. All these details now will go into SAP. So file is ready for me. Then I'll go here, LSMW, double click on the legacy data. Okay, this is not in edit mode. What I'll do, I'll go to edit mode. Then I'll double click on the legacy data, select your file. Reliance GL. Okay, I'll select my file. I'll give Reliance GL creation. And this is okay. Delimiter. It is in a table format that I have downloaded. Okay, I think record and maker, everything. Okay, because we are sending text file, I want to choose this. This is also fine. Okay. Right, I have got this file into the system. Right, now save it. Go back. Immediately system will go and select next option, assign files. Yes, I want to assign these files. Okay. This file is already assigned. There is nothing that I have to create. Edit this, save it. Okay, we have already assigned this file. Read data. Okay, read the data, whatever I am going to create in the system. System is reading the data from transaction, 6-digit GL number, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'll just give this transaction data. See, system is reading that. Now this is the source structure and 3 fields are read, right? 3 transactions are going into system. This is a checkpoint for us. There's nothing that we can do it here. Go back. Display read data. Okay, I can also see all these steps are just one click, execute, check, and go back and execute another step. Display read data from line 1 to all other things. That is fine. See, this is the data. If you want to check any details, you can also click on this and you can check this detail. What is this? This is the GL number. This is the expense. These are the details. Go back, again check. Okay, this is the GL account number, company code, expenses, P&L account, not balance sheet account, short text, long text, currency, line item display, and this is sort key. This is field status group. Good, very good. So system is ready to create. Now display read data. Now convert this data. From transaction 1 to all 9 or 1 to 10,000, whatever it is, that is fine. Convert this data. Now this data is read and converted. File return. This file is written now. Okay, this data is converted. See this file name. Remember this. Okay. Now go back. Display converted data. So what is converted now? Okay, I'll give here one line to all lines. See, these are in green in the sense there is no error. This is the data which is now converted to SAP format. Okay, from text format to SAP format. System has converted all the things perfectly. There is no error in conversion. Then I'll go back, create a batch input. Okay, how will I upload this? While recording, it has an option that I'm going to create this recording in a batch input session. Right, I have to create a batch input. Execute this. Okay, remember this file name, Reliance Energy Limited, GL Master Creation, FS00. Right, and the batch input folder. Okay, whatever it is. This is the name of that. Okay, that is fine. This is okay for me. Execute. One batch input folder with 3 transactions is created. Right. Save it. Now, once the batch is created, you have to run this batch input. Before that, ensure that you close all other screens. If you have anything that you are editing on GL account, don't do that. Execute this. Okay, run batch input. If you want to see the session, you can see it. This is the session that we want to execute now. What is there? There are 3 transactions here. And of course, 27 screens in the sense 7 details that we have entered. This is a QID. Okay, no problem. Double click on that. You can directly do it from here also. FS00, select, process, display errors if there is any problem. So I'll go with export mode, extended log. I want some details. I'll remove this Dynaco standard size is not required. Process. See, processing of batch input session completed. Session overview. See the log. Okay, is created. FSW transaction was processed successfully. 1, and this is also 2 is successful. 3 is also successful. You'll see here batch input. Okay, 3 transactions are read and 3 transactions are processed. There is no errors. What does it mean? It means the GLs are created. All three GLs are created. Let us go back and check. FS00. Okay, I'll take a hierarchy display, easy for me to check. You're already seeing this, all right? No problem. Okay, this will take into effect when I restart the transactions, FS00. See here. This GL is created, factory expenses, okay, with the details that I given in a TXT. See here, this is the account currency, line item details, sort key, and this is the field status group. If you go and check this stuff, okay, right, and you go to food expenses and check what are the details that you have given. Food expenses, this is the account group, P&L statement, and this is the control account. These are the details for the field status group. See, all these GLs, three GLs are created. So requirement is, first you have to create one GL, record that, and tell the system these are the fields required while creating a GL account, and you have to give that details in a Excel format. You ask the business to share that details against these technical names, or you also provide the descriptions for it. They will provide that details in an Excel format. Just copy this details into TXT format. Paste it. Then in this step, in this step, you have to specify the files. In the sense, you are going to give the details of the file. Whatever the business had shared with you, that details you are going to give it here. And then you are going to assign this file read data, display read data, convert this data to an SAP format and display the data, create a batch input. See, from here, your job is very simple. Once you have these fields and everything ready, you will share the details to the business. Business will send the file. Once you get the file, your job is very simple. From here, specify the files, just assign this read data, one click, that's it. Display, edit, go back, like that only. Convert data, display converted, create a batch input. Once this batch input is created, go to run batch input session and do this run. Right. Then you'll get all the GLs created as per your requirement. Step by step, I have listed here. It is very important that you also do this transaction. And not only for GL, you can also create this for vendor master creation. You can also do it for customer master. Same steps. Okay, if I just want to show you, for example, LSMW, new one Reliance, I want to create just vendor master. And what is the T code for creating a vendor master? XK01 or FK01, whatever it is. Okay, you can go with this field, go and create a new one. This is for vendor master creation. Okay, and the same name for now. Okay, then you go to extras, select your recording. Now you have to create a recording. What is this? Vendor master creation. Okay, vendor creation, you want to do it. I'll show you. You can also, okay, is an answer must be changed. Creation Reliance management. Okay, transaction code. Now see, it will ask for the transaction code. Okay, while doing this step, it will ask for the details. Right, you have to create one vendor. You have created, right? What is your company code? Then what is your account group? It will select only that details. That details are enough. What is your account group? I will change that account group. Domestic vendors, or what we have created. Domestic vendors for 3501. There should be, and there should be something for 2501 as well, or Reliance. Reliance domestic vendor group, right? I want to create vendors like this. Then same steps. Okay, repeat of same steps. What is the title not required? I'll give it is, okay, from, and I'll give this country name. What are the fields that you are editing here? It will ask the details only. Okay. If I give click on city and do some typing, it will capture this field. Press enter. I will not touch any field. If I touch that fields, it will ask these fields are mandatory again. Okay. Again, I will not. In fact, in real time, it will also give bank details and all these things. Now I will not do it. First name, last name is not required. Leave it. Reconciliation account is very important. Right? You have to select this reconciliation account. Cash management group. You have to do it. Right? Payment terms 0001. Okay, 0001. Again, it will come as one. You have to type that in a text format. Right? This is not required. Nothing is required. See all these things. Then what you will do? Default all. These are the fields that we have entered. Just check these details and click on default all. Okay. Once you default all, it is better that you have the some records. What you want to enter, land is IN. So it will ask for land. There you have to enter IN. Okay, these are the fields that we have edited. This is the group, planning group A1 and Z term. This is enough. Select, go back. In the same way you are going to create. Now one step is created. This is for GL, this is for vendor master. Right. I'll go it. Now I'll execute. Okay, maintain source structure, object, attributes. This one, go to edit display. Now observe here, batch input recording. What details are required? I am going to select vendor master creation. Save it, go back, then maintain source structures. Okay, edit. Okay, create. This is vendor master creation. At least 4. Okay. Must be changed as part of name. Okay. Okay, I'll give a different name. Okay. This is for I'll give XK01 next. So structure. So what I have to do, I have to execute, I have to go to object overview. I showed you, right? We have to copy all these details. BUKRS. Okay. BUKRS. What is the character? Same thing. You have to go and copy to a vendor. So I want to give only C here. Copy because I'll copy this in a same way, right? These details anyway not required. System will take when I give the details here. And go back. Same steps you have to repeat. Okay. This one, edit, go to table, give these fields here. Now you have to give only these fields are enough. System will take the number, vendor number from the number ranges. We understood, right? We have to do that. Okay, save it. Go back. Then yes, you have to save these fields. Go back, maintain source relationships. This step is not required, right? Just select and go back. Again, maintain field mapping and conversion rules. These are the fields that we have to do. Then go to edit, extras, auto field mapping. No, without confirmation because it will ask for each and everything again. Okay, this is fine. Save it. Go back. Maintain. This is not required. Just execute it. Edit. Not required cursor. It is asking on the cursor. Edit. And this is not giving anything. Okay, you can go back. Not required. This is not required. Now specify files. If I want to specify file, I should have my data ready, right? I'll go to legacy data. From here, I have to pick a file. So where is my file? What I have to do? I will do one thing. I'll copy these fields. Okay, I will do this. Okay, all these fields are not required for me. Anyway, I know this is for the business. You have to send these fields, right? You have to send these fields for the business. So these are my field. Now I know what is my company. It is 2501. What is this? Vendor account group. That's what we have missed. What is the vendor account group? Um, XKH. These details, that's why you have to select, you have to keep these details ready. This is the account group, RILD. All right, this is the account group. What is the name of the vendor? Now give, okay, Satish. Okay, I don't know whether it is created. So I'll give what is the country, land is IN. What is the reconciliation account that we have created for this? Okay, XK02. I'll use XK02. I have to select that reconciliation account, right? Not XK02. What is this? XK03. I'll use. I want that reconciliation, everything. Okay, Satish is already created now. Okay, no problem. Okay. So this is my reconciliation account. Right, I want to create this. What is my planning group? A1. What is my terms of payment? This is 0001. Right. Terms of payment. Only these details are required. So I can create multiple like this. 2501. This is okay. This is RAM 1 and IN. This is again save. This is again save. This is again save. All right. What I do, I'll copy all these things. Okay, to a notepad. To the desktop. You create a new notepad here. Okay. Reliance vendor. Open that. Put it. Save this file. Now job is very simple. Once you have this file, now your job is very simple, right? You got this file from the business. Now what you'll do, I'll exit this anyway. Now double click on the legacy data, select that file, Reliance vendor, open it. Now, Reliance vendor. Okay, this all the details are fine, but except this, select this tabular format. This is fine. Go back, then assign files. Okay, just edit, then save it. File is assigned. Go back, read data. I want to tell the system to read the data, whatever I have input from the file. Now, system will read this data from all these transactions. I'll execute and see. Two data is read, right? Two vendors are going to get created now. Okay, I'll go back, display read data. So from one to all transactions, these are the two details that I am going to create. All right, two vendors, but vendor number will come from the group. That's why I have not given vendor number. Convert this data. How much? It will take hardly 5-10 minutes. Okay, once you are familiar with this, you can do it in 5-10 minutes. Okay, all these details, creation of 1000 GL accounts will happen very easily. Okay, these are the two details that system has read this. See, if you observe, this is the file read and this is the file written now. This file will come. Okay. The batch input recording. Go back, display converted data. You want to see the data. Go back, just check. This is Satish. Okay, one that I'm going to create, but still the vendor number is not displayed. It will get created based on the group. Okay. Both the data are okay. Create batch input. Okay, this is the file that I'm going to create. XK01, that is fine. Execute. Two transactions are created in one batch input. Now I want to run this batch input. Select this XK01, process this, display errors, expert mode, extended log, Dynapro, process it. Session overview. Let us go and check what is the session. Okay, this was a session. I want to double click and check. Two transactions, right? Two transactions are processed. Okay, there's no error, right? This, see, vendor 7000221 is created. Okay, and vendor 7000222 is created. Right, two transactions are created. Now, if I go to what is my table? SC16N LFB1. This is for company code table, right? I want to give my company code details and check. Now I see, okay, I cannot see the name, right? So then better I'll go to LFA1. I want to see the names. Do we have a group here? Group is not mentioned, unfortunately. Otherwise, we would have selected by the group, account group, and select my account. See now, these two are created. Vendor master is created in a very simple way. And if you want more details, you can create like that. Select the city, select the name to select the title and all these things. And even you can also add the bank details for the vendors, registration number. All these things you will get in an Excel file. Your duty is to just convert this Excel file into TXT file, upload that file. Right? Easy? It hardly takes 10 minutes to upload the huge master data into SAP, right? GL we have seen, vendor we have created, then we can also create customer master data, then material master data, cost center, profit center, everything can be done in a very simple way. Got it? Yes or no? Clear? Any questions? Team is very silent.
Clear, Narendra.
Clear, right? So LSMW is a very important tool. It makes your work very easy. Just practice this, understand, and you can also try creating customer group, customers, many customers. Okay, try using this tool for GL, vendor, and customer. You get some familiar. Okay, using how to use it. You will get a requirement. Definitely, if you are into support projects, they will ask mass data updation, master data creation. Okay, so for small projects, they will say you create LSMW. We can also change the details in LSMW. Okay. Some fields say like vendor reconciliation account is wrong. If I want to change it, I can mass update using this LSMW. Same way you have to create. What field is required? Only that field you will select and you will change this GL number for this company code and these details. You will change this number and you will update again. Okay. And if some details needs to be updated in a mass, so you can also do that. Payment terms needs to be updated. There you will give the vendor number also. Okay. And you will update the payment terms detail for mass vendor updation that you can use. Okay. Any changes in the text you can do. Got it? Of course, we have one more T code mass update. But even if you want to do some changes on some accounts, you can also master data. You can also use this LSMW. Okay. Clear? Balakrishna, Kranti, Lahari, Satish, Saujanya, Sony. Yes?
Yes, Narendra.
Okay, right. Okay, create this, try to create this for GL and vendor. Very simple. Maybe more technical things are okay. It seems that there are many steps, only 3-4 steps are important here. Okay, we'll connect tomorrow again. Okay. We'll try to learn about the foreign currency revaluation tomorrow. Okay. That was again one more question asked for Balakrishna in the interview. We'll also see on that how to run the foreign currency revaluation, which is an end user job, but we have to create some settings for it. We'll connect tomorrow again. Okay. Take care, everyone. Okay.